The Tesla Cybertruck has been on the receiving end of a crazy amount of attention since its release in November of 2019. Its futuristic look alone is pretty scary to some, and there's no doubt that this is one of the gnarliest trucks the world has ever seen. So in this video, we will be taking a look at some of the aspects which this much-hyped vehicle is failing to deliver. The Blade Runner-inspired electric pickup was supposed to rattle the conventional notion of utility trucks. Yet the world still hasn't quite come to terms with Cybertruck's eccentric look. So much so that Elon Musk said he might actually introduce a more normal-looking pickup if the current version doesn't sell. Let us dive further into the bad of Cybertruck. The design. Is it good? Is it bad? Or is it anything else? Everyone has thoughts on the way Tesla's radical Cybertruck looks, but the design is purely subjective. So, a man who is one of the most influential designers of this sector, automotive designer Frank Stephenson, who has done stellar work with companies like Ferrari, BMW, McLaren, etc., shared his thoughts on Tesla's hulking pickup truck. Stephenson is not a big fan of Tesla's angular, almost brutal pickup. He thinks the Cybertruck has numerous issues in its design, both in terms of its exterior and interior. The designer compared the electric pickup to Sony's original PlayStation, whose video game graphics stunned the world upon its release in 1995, but became dated in just a few years as computer graphic processing rapidly advanced. For the interior, the designer thinks French automaker Citroën's 1980s concept car Karen, which featured a similar pyramidal shape to the Cybertruck and actually had a much better designed interior than Tesla. The interiors of the two vehicles are equally minimal, yet the Cybertruck feels cold and isolated like a Mars rover, while the Karen looks warm and with an essential amount of buttons for you to explore, added this designer. What about the functionality? For the functionality, everyone knows about Cybertruck's most debated incident on the launch of this vehicle. Apart from the not-so-unbreakable windows, Tesla's Cybertruck exhibits a few more functionality problems that will need to be addressed if it wants to have any chance of competing in the pickup market. One of the main reasons to buy a truck is to use it for hauling, but the Cybertruck seems to have some problems for its owners. The sail panels are impossible to reach over, so getting anything in or out of the bed means climbing in the back and walking up to the front. Whether it is a tool or a toy you are hauling, this specific thing makes the whole thing pretty annoying. Tesla says the sail panels are a key part of the truck's strength, but other unibody trucks, both past and present, have gotten along fine without them, casting doubt on that rationale. Those panels also mean there will be far fewer accessories for work or play, because you can't mount them to the bed rails. While there is additional space due to the absence of wheel wells, the bed's flat bottom limits users' ability to get a grip on heavy or flat objects. A really heavy body. Musk made much of the Cybertruck cold-rolled stainless steel body. It uses a 3mm thick, ultra-hard 30X cold-rolled stainless steel unibody design, making it weigh around a whopping 3 tons. But there are design consequences for this decision, however. The steel is too strong to be shaped with a stamping press, making it so only flat planes can be used for the design. From a practical standpoint, stainless steel is almost prohibitively expensive to repair and replace. It scratches easily, and once scratched or dented, must be filled, sanded, and polished to avoid rusting. So repair and maintenance of exterior stainless steel panels can come out as an expensive thing for its owners. Stainless, despite its reputation for toughness, will also be a little more difficult to keep clean than traditional paint, as it is extremely difficult to get paint or other coatings to adhere to stainless steel surfaces. Missing some safety features. Tesla's Cybertruck has a few flaws that may make it downright dangerous. The truck's triangle design and low-fitted engine give it significant roll resistance, but this benefit is far outweighed by other safety features or lack thereof. If we start with the futuristic design of the current Cybertruck model, it offers minimal visibility. Between the sail panels and angular windows, there are significant blind spots. Putting more to the fire, there are no rear view or side view mirrors. Now, many can say that the latter one is covered by the high-quality camera, but they should have kept the mirrors, as the world is yet to be fully accustomed to the camera technology on vehicles and fully depend on those. The high weight of the vehicle makes the safety of other vehicles on the road vulnerable. If an accident with a Cybertruck occurs, the sheer weight of the vehicle with its steel panels could cause significant damage to other vehicles on the road, because most of the vehicles on the road are constructed of an aluminum body. According to the head of the Australian New Car Assessment Program, Cybertruck's design doesn't appear to adhere to pedestrian and cyclist safety standards too. He thinks the harsh front raises the question of the safety of pedestrians in case a Cybertruck strikes a pedestrian. While the material of the body may be perfect to keep out dents, as Tesla's staff hit the electric truck with a sledgehammer and it showed zero damage, it could put passengers at risk. The triangular design and solid panels do away with the crumple zone, which is to reduce the effects of frontal impacts. But without airbags and the buffer of a crumple zone, there is little to protect people inside the vehicle in the event of an accident. We've got a concern that Tesla is very interested in the occupants of the vehicle, but it can't ignore the other road users as well, James Goodwin said. A thought of redesign. Given the truck is likely not to be road legal in many European countries, something had to give, and Elon Musk himself has confirmed that the truck will be subject to a redesign. Musk addressed the possibility of some improvements by saying, "So, man, we always wanted to make the car that we deliver be better than the car we unveil, and that's the goal with the Cybertruck." It's also suggested that if Tesla doesn't sell well, the Cybertruck may be looking at a complete design overhaul, bringing it more in line with a normal pickup truck, effectively removing the cyber element then. Well, you can't expect a vehicle to have all the earthly features, which is destined to rule the roads of Mars. He said it himself. While the Cybertruck may find its first home on planet Earth, but it will become the first manned vehicle to drive the surface of Mars. The Cybertruck is showing some negative aspects, but it is not all bad. It has got some excellent performance numbers on its bag, making it worthy to be on the top list of pickup trucks. But will Cybertrucks address these negative sides and work on them or not? That is the big question that remains now to be answered. But when will we get the answer? Elon Musk said the delivery of this alienated truck can start by the end of the year, and we can expect volume production to be in 2022. So, trusting Elon, let's hope for the best. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up to show your support. And for more videos like this, hit that subscribe button.